Willie D live.
What's up, family? So I'm getting some comments from people who are saying that I am wrong for not celebrating Afrika Bambaataa's life and legacy for all that he did for hip hop. Let me make this abundantly clear. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Let me tell you why. Family, if we are going to be serious about cleaning up our communities, we have to hold everybody accountable who brings harm to our communities. Anybody, and I mean anybody, who comes in our communities and harm people in our communities, who harm our babies, our most vulnerable, our elderly, our women, and even our men, they ass got to go. And we got to be okay with that. It don't matter how talented they are. It don't matter that they pass out turkeys. It don't matter how much money they gave to the community center. Their ass got to go. When I met Afrika Bambaataa back in, I think it was 1994 in New York, I looked at him as one of the elders, one of the guys who was deserving of respect because of his contributions to hip hop. And also what I saw him doing in the community, the work that I had known him to do, right? That I had known of him to do. And I thought that was admirable, but that's all I knew about him. I didn't know the person. I didn't know that this dude was praying on the community while he was praying for the community. I didn't know that. This comes out years later. We find out he'd been messing with these little boys. He's been grooming boys the whole time. In fact, he just had a lawsuit filed against him. He just lost the lawsuit. In 2025, I believe, some dude sued him for preying on him, essaying him when he was a kid. I don't care who they are, family. They got to go. I had the same energy when my cousin got caught up messing with his daughter. Yeah. Cut him smooth off. Cut him smooth off. I went to the jail to visit him, to confront him about it. I asked him straight up, did he do it? And his reaction, he didn't confess verbally, but the expression on his face, the tone in which he responded, told me everything I needed to know. I am extremely good at reading human beings. I made straight A's in sociology. I am very good with human behavior. And I read him, and I never looked at him the same since, because I just don't view him as somebody that can be trusted. And in life, in every aspect, if you're not helping, you're hurting. Whether it be your contributions or lack thereof within your family structure, at work, in a friendship. If you're not helping, you're hurting. Afrika Bambaataa's career legacy, what he did on the turntables, it can't be disputed. You can't dispute that. You can't dispute what he did with his music. You can't dispute that he influenced a legion of fans and followers alike. You can't dispute that. But what can be disputed is the heart of the man. Look, family, ain't none of us perfect. We all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God and our parents' expectations. We all have made mistakes that we're not proud of. We've been in situations that we are not proud of. And, I often hear people say, well, sin is sin. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Well, you can say it is, but it ain't to me. Sin is a sin, but you can't tell me killing somebody is equal to lying on somebody. Well, unless you lied on them and got them killed. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of wild, right? Using a child's trust in you to take advantage of them, to traumatize them for life. That's not so easily forgiven when you take advantage of a child and this is a vulnerable kid. This is somebody vulnerable. They're vulnerable and they trust you. They trust you to protect them. And you prey on them. You do exactly to them what you probably have warned them against allowing people to do to them. Preying on the most vulnerable in our society. You preying on a child. To me, it's even worse than preying on an elderly person, because an elderly person has already lived a full life. Well, close to a full life, right? They're at the twilight of their life. So most of their convictions, no matter what you do, it may be traumatizing what you do to them, but if they live through it, they'll probably be able to deal with it. And they won't have long to deal with it. But you do that to a child, that's for the rest of that child's life. That means that when that child is traumatized, they carry that trauma over into their relationships. And I mean all of their relationships. They carry, especially their personal romantic relationships. They carry that trauma over. And even the best of them who has been able to get through it, sometimes that experience shows up in decisions that they make that are not too good. And sometimes it takes therapy for them to even recognize it, because in their minds, they think they're doing pretty good. And they don't know why they chose that type of guy. They don't know why they chose that type of woman. They don't know. They don't know why they're so promiscuous. They don't know why they get so angry so fast at their significant other. They don't know why they cry and they're so sensitive. They don't know. They don't know why they don't trust, but they find it so hard to trust. They don't know why it's so difficult to start off with a clean slate. They don't even know why they're the way they are in terms of their sexual orientation. You see what I'm saying? And it fucks with them. It fucks with them badly. Today's abused child is tomorrow's abusive adult. So you take that fucking trauma and you transfer it to that baby who didn't stand a chance against your trifling ass. And you destroy them. And even though they hurt so much and they resented what you did so much, because they were conditioned, they oftentimes find themselves doing the same thing to others. This is why I can't fuck with dude. I do not respect him. You can't tell me nothing about him. I don't give a damn how many people try to, we gonna keep the legacy alive, and he did this and he did that. I ain't trying to hear none of that. I'm not trying to hear none of that, and I don't give a damn who don't like it. I'm standing on it. And if you got a problem with that, well, that's your problem. I ain't backing down. When I say RIP, I'm talking about RIP to the victims, to Afrika Bambaataa's victims' childhood, because he robbed them of it. That ain't cool, man. No more talk.